What's going on, Jets fans? Welcome to MYJ Today. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the top 5 reasons why we should absolutely be aggressive and pursuing Deshaun Watson. Let's get after it. Before we get into the video, I just want to thank you again for all of the new subscribers and all of the people who are liking and commenting on my videos. It means a lot to me as a new content creator and as a Jets fan in general. So it's really great to hear from you guys, and I can't wait to keep interacting with you guys in the chat. So please continue to do exactly what you're doing. Thank you so much for all your support. Okay, reason number 1. The first reason why we should be aggressive in pursuing Deshaun Watson is actually his contract. Yes. We all know that we would be paying far less to a rookie on a rookie contract. But having said that, we know what Deshaun Watson is. There's no real risk, barring an injury or something like that we can't foresee. So the contract is actually quite friendly. And if you look at on the side of my screen here, in year 1, if he were traded this season, he would only be being paid $10.5 million, which for a quarterback is peanuts. I mean, you're not paying much at anything for Deshaun Watson in year 1. It's also worth noting that all of his signing bonus would be covered by the Houston Texans. We would owe him none of that. So unless he signs a new contract with the New York Jets, which I don't see why he would, the New York Jets are only paying him $10.5 million this first season of actually having him on the team. In year 2, it jumps up all the way up to $35 million. 2023, it jumps back down to $20 million. 2024, $32, and 2025, $32 million. Now again, $30 million, it's a lot of money for a quarterback, but it is not as much as we've seen some of these other quarterbacks making, upwards of $40 million per year. So again, if you want an elite quarterback, if you want somebody who's young, if you want somebody who has avoided injury and who is productive, I can't think of a better reason why. And just again, the contract is super friendly. We're getting a top 5 to 8 quarterback in the NFL. The contract rate, it makes tons of sense for the New York Jets to make this move. Reason number 2 that we should be trading for Deshaun Watson. It is absolutely a perfect scheme fit. Maybe some people out there think Deshaun Watson is this wild, scrambling quarterback like Lamar Jackson. He is not. He does run the football, and I'll get into that in a little bit, but he is an ideal fit for this Shanahan offense that Robert Saleh and Mike LaFleur are going to be bringing with them to the New York Jets. So let's look at the visual on the side of the screen here. So his total QBR is actually through the roof when he is play action passing, 96 total QBR. When he's not play action passing, it goes down to 69. So that doesn't tell the whole story. But anyway, the point being here is that he is an excellent play action quarterback. And if you know anything about the Shanahan offense, it is built upon the running game. And with that running game, you build off of that running game and you do play action deep passing. And so Deshaun Watson's completing 70% play action, 70% of his play action passes, 10.3 yards per attempt. Again, these are balls that are going way down the field. He's completing a ridiculous amount of yards per attempt. 11 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions on play action passing. Really good and a great fit for the offense. I mean, that part really gets me excited. Just thinking about him in the offense, playing with the players that we have and that we will have. I can't say enough. It's a great fit for our offense. All right, reason number 3 why we should be trading for Deshaun Watson is our assets, our draft pick assets. So when we made the move to trade Jamal Adams, we all thought to ourselves, finally, we're going to be able to build through the draft. We have all of these assets. It's going to be great. Joe Douglas is going to do an awesome job, and we can build this franchise the right way. And of course, there's nothing wrong with that plan. And if Joe Douglas decides not to trade for Deshaun Watson, hell yeah, that's fine. We still have 4 first-round picks in the next 2 seasons, so there's really nothing to be upset about. Having said that, a great general manager should know when a great opportunity arises. and he sees Deshaun Watson here, Joe Douglas should be able to pivot off of maybe his original plan with these picks and get a player in here that is going to take care of the need that we have. And so ideally, to me, you're giving away number 2 overall pick this year in the first round. You're giving away the 23rd overall pick in this year's draft, and you're starting with an offer of next year's Seattle first round pick. Now the Texans might scoff at that and they'd say, no, that's not enough. Okay, fine. We offer you the number 2 overall pick, the number 23 overall pick, and our first round pick next year, because there's almost a certainty that we're not going to finish as well as the Seahawks do next year. And so you kind of build off of that initial offer of 3 first round picks. And so, you know, if we have to throw in a couple of 3rd round picks, if we have to throw in a couple of 3rd and a 4th the following year, I think you can do it. And I think the Jets should absolutely look into tossing in extra picks that are, you know, if it's needed to get the job done. I get a little uncomfortable when I see rumors about Quinnen Williams being involved in the trade. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Quinnen Williams is going to be a star in this defense. So there's no way I'm trading him away. People have talked about Mekhi Becton being involved in the trade, and you better know that Joe Douglas is not sending away his left tackle or Deshaun Watson. There's just no way, and that makes no sense. Why would you trade for a future star quarterback and then have your best offensive lineman be shipped away? It just doesn't make any sense. So anyway, you're sending away at least a minimum of 3 first round picks. That's probably the beginning of the conversation, and then from there you build off of it. Now, a lot of people are saying, I don't want to give up 3 first round picks. We still need to build the team. But listen, we would still have our 2nd round pick this year, and likely our 2nd round pick next year, unless the offer that the Jets make is just completely mind-blowing. I can't see a scenario where Joe Douglas is giving away all the first round picks, so all 4 of the first round picks. I don't see a scenario where he's giving up all of our 3rds and all of our 2nds. It's just not going to happen. So again, if Joe Douglas is as great as he is, and we all think he is, if he trades away, let's just say, all 4 first round picks, which I don't think he will do, we would still have all of our 2nds and all of our 3rds and all of our 4ths, and we have all these picks aside from the first round, and he can build the team that way, and he can still sign players in free agency. So again, we have the assets, so why are we hesitating? Get a star, replace the worst quarterback in the NFL last year with one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. The 4th reason seems a little bit asinine to be bringing it up, but maybe people just don't know, and let me educate you. Deshaun Watson is a fantastic quarterback. He is an absolute star, and the stats prove it, and when you turn on the games, he proves it. So, you know, you see that pretty much every single year he has improved in the NFL. And most notably this past season, I think that everybody should be impressed by what he did. So they traded away DeAndre Hopkins. They had a ton of injuries. Their offensive line struggled. And the defense was terrible. The defense wasn't getting any stops. Deshaun Watson was having to make plays and kind of force things. And even in that situation where he's trying to make plays to catch up, he only threw 7 interceptions this past season. So again, he just seems like he's about to hit his peak. And so again, you're getting a top 5 to 8 quarterback in the NFL. You know, almost 5,000 passing yards. He led the league in passing yards this past year. Completed 70% of his passes. 33 passing touchdowns. Like I had said, only 7 interceptions. Again, one of my favorite stats when you're looking at a good quarterback, yards per attempt. Almost 9 yards per completion. Per attempt. That's a really, really good number. So, when you're looking at the passing, very, very good, very, very efficient. He has improved in his passing, his completion percentage over the 4 years that he's been in the NFL. And I just see him maintaining. I see him sustaining success anywhere between 68 to 72% for probably the rest of his career until he's near the end of his career. Something worth noting, Deshaun Watson is a very efficient and effective running quarterback. And I don't see Deshaun Watson taking big hits. He's not like a Cam Newton. He's not like a Josh Allen running around and getting smacked around on the field. He runs, he slides, and he makes plays with his legs. You see on the other side of the screen here, over 400 rushing yards the last 3 seasons. Over 400 yards the last 3 seasons. I mean, again, what else do you want? How else can I sell this move to you? He averages he does average 5 rushing touchdowns the last 3 seasons. I am signed up and I'm ready. You know, I'm looking at the numbers. The numbers look fantastic. And, you know, this guy's just a winner. He wins. He won a national championship with the Clemson Tigers. And he's just going to be a great, great quarterback if the Jets are able to get him into the building. So, you know, his production speaks for itself. And my final reason for why we should be trading for Deshaun Watson is that it would finally put to rest the New York Jets' forever-long search for a franchise quarterback. Now, he might be only the second best quarterback in the AFC East if we get him. You could also argue that Josh Allen and he are on equal footing, and I think that's probably more realistic of a way to look at things. So my question would be to all the people out there that are watching and that are listening right now, I'm challenging you to head to the comments, and I'm asking you, in a respectful manner, of course, tell me why you would disagree with this move. I just feel like the reasons that I've laid out here make it very, very clear that this is the right move at this time and for this franchise. So I would love to hear from you, and I would really like to hear, again, why you disagree with this move. And I'd also like to hear from people who agree with me. I want to hell yeah, I want to see that in the chat. I want to see why this is something that you can get behind and why you would be excited to continue to be a fan for this team. So yeah, there's my final. To end this video, I just want to give you a shout out again and just say thank you again for all of the comments, all of the new subscribers. Thank you so much. If you're enjoying the content, please leave a like on this video, and also if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. Uploads have been coming fast and furious, and you know, I'm challenging you guys. Come out tomorrow. My friend Mike and I will be doing a live stream tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern time. We just hope to hear from you, and we cannot wait to interact with you. I hope you all have a great day. Go Jets, and I'll see you guys next time.